Hello Virgo, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Virgo the Victorian. Please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you'd like to donate to the channel, there's two links in the description box at the top. Okay Virgo, let's get into your reading. I'm picking up something in the collective about ending a cycle and cutting a cord. And it's kind of a weird, kind of like a weird vibe here. So let's get into it. Spirit, send me a message for my Virgos. Send me a message for my Virgos. So upside down bridge. This is the message that I'm kind of getting for you, is that there's someone that you were connected to. So this way would be like love builds a bridge kind of thing. Like you're really connected to this person. You're always kind of in and out of each other's energy. You have a shared identity, and it's the breaking of this bridge, or like the burning of a bridge in your life. And then I think for a lot of my Virgos, you've been out of touch with this person for a long time. So this is someone that you haven't spoken to or associated with for a long time, but this connection is finally going to be severed between you and them, and you're going to feel like you can finally move on from this person. And this is like some kind of a karmic person that you've been kind of stuck with. For a lot of my Virgos, this is like your ex-partner. But for some of you, it could be a sibling, a friend, something of that nature. For some of my Virgos, it could be a really toxic parent in your life. But this is a person that you made a conscious choice to not speak to. You didn't want them in your life, but then you still felt a connection to them, right? And then they may have reached out to you, or talked to other people about you, okay? And then you basically you have chosen not to reconnect with them, and now this is going to be the closing out of a cycle, or the ending of a cycle. So the mountain, this Virgo, this is giving me this feeling like, see how there's this little person on top of the mountain? I'm not sure what you can see. And this is giving me like some kind of a spiritual experience, where for some Virgos, you're going to actually see a spirit, or you'll dream about seeing a spirit, or you may dream about seeing some kind of otherworldly thing like Bigfoot, or, you know, aliens or something like that. And then it's going to be kind of like a scary, like a nightmare thing. But then it's going to be representative of this person just leaving your energy. Because, you know, I don't want to say they're like a monster or something, but they've been someone that has put you through hell on earth. And they've been someone that has like tormented you in your life, and then you're going to see them in another form almost, right? Like see them as this kind of scary being, and then know that this means that they're leaving your energy, okay? So, and you know, I'm picking up like, there's this place in the United States called Strawberry Ranch where people see a lot of paranormal phenomenon, and I've watched a documentary on it. I've never been there. I'd really like to go there. And people see all kinds of things when they go there. They see spirits, and they see lights in the sky and whatever. And that's kind of like the vibe, but it's creepy, right? Like it's not a fun thing. So this is going to be in your energy, where you're going to have some kind of a spiritual experience that's going to kind of scare you, and then you'll know that this is this person leaving. For some of my Virgos, like I'm seeing kind of like, this is really bad, but I'm seeing like the Donnie Darko bunny. I don't know if you know what that is, Virgo. It's like this scary kind of rabbit costume or whatever. But yeah, so it's kind of like a crazy energy already. Okay, winding path. So this is you kind of you're going through your life, and you're leaving this person behind, and then you see yourself going on a journey, going on an adventure, but this person, this connection has followed you for whatever reason. It could be co-parenting too, like you could have to co-parent with this person. This could be the grandparent of your child as well, but there's something about them where you feel like you've been on this long and winding journey, but this person has sort of followed you, and then you feel like afflicted by this person, like, you know, it's mean, but like you feel like they're physically making you sick, like they're giving you a headache all the time, or they're upsetting you. uh I'm getting nightmares again, right? So you keep going through your life and thinking there has to be an ending to this and there has to be a conclusion to this, but it just continuously follows you like a shadow, right? And so this is something that you've dealt with for a long time, years for sure, and for some it goes longer than years, right? And so, you know, Spirit wants you to know it is coming to a close now. Restaurants. So, for a lot of my Virgos, the last time you saw this person was in a restaurant. And see how restaurant is spelled wrong? It makes me laugh. But this person could be a really bad speller. Or there could be something about the way that they talk where they have some kind of a unique speech pattern, or almost like a speech impediment or something like that. And you always think they always say things weird. They always, you know, or they get lyrics wrong or something of that nature, right? They're just not quite, they're not quite with it almost, right? And so the last time, for a lot of my Virgos, the last time you saw this person, you went out and met with them, and then they kind of told you off in a restaurant and said, I don't want to see you, kind of thing. And you thought, oh, really? You know, so, and you're reminded of this, and for some Virgos, your partner was there, so other people could have been there and said, wow, they're really, like, mean to you, kind of a thing. And you were like, yeah, I deal with this all the time. And so this is like, this is the toxic chapter. And why, I mean, I wonder why you've dealt with this person so much. Let me see what we can come up with, Virgo. Church. Okay, so this is a person that you've been to church with, many times with the same faith as you. This is giving me like family vibes. Like this is someone from your biological family for a lot of my Virgos. Or it could be someone that you married in a church. Okay, and you can see how this church card is dark. Like it's meant to be a church, but it's almost like in darkness, and it's almost like a creepy eye. So this is someone that you kind of think like, are they really a believer? Like they say they believe, but they're so dark, right? This person has sort of like a really, some kind of like a personality disorder, almost like they could be bipolar, they could be very depressed. And then you sat there and thought, I can't believe they talk about, you know, their faith, or you were kind of shocked that they identify as Christian, or, you know, whatever your faith is, because they're just not in that energy. The sea. So this person, for a lot of my Virgos, this person can't swim, and some of my Virgos, this person has talked to you about drowning in a past life. They believe they drown in a past life, or they could believe that they were actually lost at sea, and they could tell you about having a reoccurring nightmare, something about, you know, a ship lost at sea or a ship sinking, and they have this feeling about drowning, you know, and then you thought, that's weird, like why are they telling me this, right? But they have this doomed feeling about them, and they're sharing that they're kind of trauma dumping on you almost, right? Or they may tell you about some kind of you can see the card is under the water, right? So this is what you would see if you fell under the water and you felt you couldn't resurface. And this person has told you about this feeling of being lost, like completely lost and then sinking. But this is like their mental state as well, right? So they may deem it to be a past life thing, but this could just be their mental state, is like this churning ocean and this darkness. Whew, it's a crazy energy. Yeah, swimming pool. See, this is them again. This is that same thing where for some my Virgos, they've told you, I don't go in pools because I'm afraid of drowning, or I believe that I did drown, or something strange like that, right? Or they, there's something about water that creeps them out, basically. And they've told you about this. There's something, water to them is like a negative thing, right? And that's not normal, right? Yeah, they could be a water sign too. For a lot of my Virgos, this person is a Cancer. That's what I'm picking up. Yeah, and then so they're very emotional. They cry all the time. They hyper communicate. They over communicate. They'll tell you the same thing like 10 times and say, I never told you this, but blah, blah. And you're like, you literally just told me, right? It's negative things. Or they replay things from the past. They talk about things that happened 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and beyond, right? And they may tell you about like a childhood trauma that they had over and over. Um, yeah, and for a lot of my Virgos, it's something about water. Workspace. So this is you at work, Virgo, and when you worked, certainly at a certain point in your life, you thought, I'm just going to go to work and forget about this person. So for some of my Virgos, this led you to be ambitious and workaholic because you thought, hey, work's easier than this person. And that's kind of, that is in some ways the nature of ambition for a lot of people, is that you feel like work is a safe space because at least at work, you're acknowledged that what you're doing is working. And at least at work, you're paid for your time, and people acknowledge that this is like a sacrifice of your time. So you could have hidden at work from this person. And for some of Virgos, you told them that you were working when really you weren't because you just couldn't deal with this person. So you may have, but this is you kind of hiding yourself. And you see this card is sort of like a labyrinth almost, or like a weird endless squares kind of thing. So then a lot of my Virgos, you're kind of concealing yourself from this person. Scorched land. So this is their energy for sure. Like they're just they have this very destructive feeling about them, and then they brought this into your life. So you think about this person as a destroyer. Like, I don't want to say Godzilla or something, but there's something about this person where they just kind of bulldozed over things and ruined things, and they've probably kind of ruined your Christmas, ruined your birthday, something like that. For a lot of my Virgos, this burning thing, this is like them burning through money as well. They burn through so many resources, and you could have given them money and helped them out different times, but they just they burn through everything. This is their energy, heartbreak place. So you can see this person is a lost soul, and so much so that they're almost in like a demonic energy. And it's interesting because this card has the ocean on it. So I'm seeing them almost return to their own destruction or something like that. But this person is going to leave your life. Like, not that they're going to die, but they're going to physically just not contact you. And it's a good thing. And then you will feel, you're going to feel a break in your energy where you don't feel connected to this person and where you don't feel responsible for this person anymore. Because you felt like you had to take care of them, and you felt like you had to worry about them, and you felt like you had to track them, and now, Virgo, you're going to finally feel like the cycle is over and you can let go of this person. Art exhibition. So for some of Virgos, you have this person's art in your house. Something that they made is in your house. Okay? And this connects you to them. It doesn't mean you have to get rid of it, but I'm just saying that this is their energy is in your life, and it's either like a picture that they drew, or it could be something that they've sewn or something of that nature, but there's something that they made, created, and gave to either you or your children that's in your house, and this represents your connection to them and the soul tie that you had to them. But also, for a lot of my Virgos, you looked at this person's artwork and you were like, it's weird that they, their art represents them as sort of happy and fun and cutesy, because that's the vibe that they want so bad. They want to be happy, fun, cute, picking up from the Grinch, like Cindy Lou Who. That's how they try to present themselves, like so sweet, so innocent, so goody-goody, but they're definitely not. River. So Virgo, I'm picking up like river of peace for you, like peace is flowing like a river, because for a lot of my Virgos, you're going to pray about this, and then God's going to really pour down peace, love, and healing on you, right? And God's love is like a peaceful river that flows into your life, right? So just accept this break from this person and accept these healing energies from the divine. Oh yeah, cemetery. So this person talks a lot about dying, like their own death, and tries to make you feel guilty. Like, what if I die? What if I die? Or they may tell you, I know I'm going to get murdered. That's some weird thing like that, where they obsess about their own death. And then you worry about them and think, what if they do die? Because they're reckless, right? But they're fine, Virgo. They're going to be okay. It's just a depressive sort of weird thing. A jail card. So Virgo, this person could have been incarcerated. If they were not incarcerated, if they did not actually go, they could have gone. So they've done something very serious that it could be income tax evasion. There's something about fraud where they lied about where they live, they lied about their finances, something of that nature, and then their secret, and you think this person could have actually gone to jail. And for some of my Virgos, they did go to jail. Okay. And this is kind of obviously this is hard to accept, right? Yeah, court. So this is them getting dragged to court, and this is you going to court with them. And for a lot of my Virgos, this could be some kind of a messy custody thing too with them. And they could have children with different partners, multiple different partners, to the point where it's very complex. And they're kind of trying to sort out, a custody schedule, but they have like 4 kids with different, different moms, different dads, all these kinds of things. There could be that. But for a lot of my Virgos, this is a financial thing where they owed money, and then they had to go to court because they owed money that they couldn't pay. Oops, this is 2 together. It is. Within the vehicle and supermarket. So Virgo, this person, you bailed them out because you bought them groceries for a lot of my Virgos, or you lent them a vehicle. Either you lent them a vehicle or you drove them around because they just were kind of, they were non-functional, right? They couldn't take care of themselves. They couldn't take care of their kids. And so you were bailing them out. Whew. It's a lot, eh? Okay, so let's get angel message for you, Virgo. Angel message for my Virgos. Give me a message for my Virgos. Message for my Virgos. The Orion Gates. So Virgo, this means that you have a feeling that you've known this person in multiple lifetimes, and I'm sure that you have. If you don't believe in reincarnation or multiple lifetimes or the multiverse or whatever, this is you just knowing them through various phases. You've known them as a child, a teenager, an adult, and on, right? And you've seen them in multiple sort of scenarios. You've seen them at school, you've seen them at church, you've seen them as a parent. This is, this layering of masks or this layering of identities. Sandala, so this is the angelic protection. So this is angels kind of coming down to guide you. This is the universe protecting you from this person, and you're meant to sever a tie with this person. You're meant to let go of this person and really complete this cycle and move on. Ooh, pathway to light. So Virgo, this is your path. You're going to walk away from this and you're going to walk out of this and go into the light. You're already on this path. You're feeling happiness, you're feeling abundance, you're feeling love, light, elevation, and then you're just going to continue on because this is your path. This is not this person's path. A night on earth. So look at this beautiful image. I love this. This is peaceful sleep. This is deep tranquility, and this is a new beginning. And this is kind of like the night beginning a new cycle, like the moon rising and refreshing yourself, going to sleep knowing that tomorrow's a brand new day. That's kind of this energy for you. And the last card is protection. Yeah, so there's just know that you're heavily protected by God and the angels. And if you feel, this negative energy around you, just pray for more protection. But you have a lot of protection because you've been really kind to this person and you've passed this test, Virgo, and now it's time to really cut the cord and let go of them. Okay, that's the message that I have for you. I hope it helped. It's a bit of a strange message. I hope it wasn't upsetting to anyone. Wishing you love, light, peace, and kindness. Love you so much. Love you just the way you are. I'll see you on the next one, Virgo. Bye-bye.